Hello, hello! My name is Kallista, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode, we read Sakura's true suicide note. All she wanted to do was protect us, to stop the violence from escalating into a murder, and that is why she ultimately decided to kill herself. And Hina is having a moment. That's really the best way I can put it. This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought we were close, and still...
What are you gonna do?
But, in the end, all her meddling was, totally pointless. Shut up! No, you will not disrespect Sakura's sacrifice like that.
Uh-oh.
She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other. But you almost ended up doing it anyway. Because you gave Hina a fake suicide note, and that is the only reason. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all. Oof. Oh, Jesus. Monokuma is going hard here. He is being a major turd. Oh, damn. In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly hit the big one.
Too bad.
She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead. She deserves it. He is so pissed that she decided to commit suicide. He is so pissed that she kind of... not exactly found a loophole, but she committed a murder on herself. She did exactly what he asked, just not the way he expected it, and he is steamed. Damn. Poo-hoo-hoo. Now then, the next victim has been decided. What? What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
Huh? First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with that fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste.
Say what?
Her? Because she made us remember. We're not enemies that hate each other. Well, I mean, I don't really like Byakuya or Kyoko. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred. Hero, I'm still waiting for you to show that self-awareness.
Well?
I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. This is good, but I still need that. I was in the wrong and I fucked up. Something to that effect. But what? Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered. Because the one we need to destroy is you. Nobody else.
What? What do you want?
What the heck? That's not how this is supposed to go.
How strange.
But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember?
Hey!
Your enemy is each other. He's absolutely right about that.
Phew.
Ah, lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you? This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. Byakuya. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. What? speechless. Oh, shit! Okay! Which is why I am bowing out of the game. Huh?
Naturally.
Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice. Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear for this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. And there's the bitchiness. There it is. I thought he was going one way and then he swung straight back around to being a bitch. Oh, Byakuya. Even when you're doing the right thing, you can't be a decent person. Like, when you're doing anything, can you, bud? Can you? Oh, Byakuya. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. What? What's going on here? Now, I have only one thing to look forward to.
It's all clear now.
And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me. But, Byakuya, does this mean... Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking. Oh shit, and now everyone's on our side. Oh damn. Wherever Master goes, I go! And if the mastermind happens to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Okay, girl, okay. Everyone!
Hey.
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning? How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
The fun time? Anyway, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time.
What?
Wait, but Sakuro's technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna...
But...
Is it me?
Wrong.
Oh, heavens, no! Just because the blackened is dead doesn't mean I can just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bare times one rule.
Listen up.
But I spent so much time preparing my special punishment. It'd be a shame to let it go to waste.
Yoo-hoo!
So, for my special punishment, I've prepared a special guest. I don't like this. A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Excavator destroyer. I knew that Alter Ego wasn't gonna make it. I knew, but I didn't expect that. Oh, I just feel sad now. You?
Oh no!
You suck, man! You turned him into a mangled hunk of junk!
Phew.
Phew! That really took it out of me! Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. You dick. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence. Grilled is where it's at.
So,
Oh, bugger, what was your voice? What was your voice, darling? I think it was something like this. I realize how dangerous it could be. But still, I have to do this.
but
I'm scared, but I can handle it. I don't really understand why, but
still,
when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow. You might think I'm just some inhuman AI, but it's true. So, it's okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid. Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. It bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him!
What's the matter?
Huh? You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball? Shut the hell up! He wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend! And you killed him! Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things? Even, like, laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually,
Finally! No, I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start. What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge?
yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop, it was... I guess you could call it a gift from me to you.
Phew.
Or maybe more like a reward, in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
Hey,
So, of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal. So I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so that we can all get out of here. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. And for that, he was killed. Poo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel 1 billion times better.
very Very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower. No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Holy moly, you're super mad! Like, just unreasonably upset.
Well?
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that,
Uh-huh.
I need to read the postscript.
What?
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
Huh?
Huh? Boo-hoo-hoo. Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go.
Hello.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly. One other thing, Hina. There's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully, it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here. And so I've learned one thing. Which is... the mastermind has done something to us. Memory shenanigans. I think what they've done is...
Yaha!
Oopsie daisy! That was a close one! Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory!
Too bad.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today. What? You can't just stop at the most important bit. It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh?
You guys?
That's the whole point, stupid! It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve. Fine, but at least Sakura's note. Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it. But
Too bad.
sucks for you, loser. Wait, what's this?
What?
What is it now?
What?
There's one last line in the note. And let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it. Huh? Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh? She won't lay down and die? She'll fight you? Sakura. Here's what I'm thinking. She must have left some sort of clue. Either in her note, in her room, at the crime scene, like somewhere there is a clue that she has hidden away, or maybe it could have been on her body. Oh shit. If it was on her body, then we're fucked. But like somewhere she has left something that we can follow. Oh, Sakura. She was best girl. She really was. She won't lay down and die? She'll fight you? Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
Well?
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know? maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Boo-hoo-hoo. Think about that. Think long. Think hard. Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, her last clue to help us solve the mystery of this school. The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko had already figured that out. Kyoko was, it would have been at the end of the previous trial with Celeste, Hifumi, and Taka. Kyoko was saying like, oh, what have you done to me? What have you done to my body? So Sakura also figured that out. I think it's memory shenanigans. That's what I think. Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over.
You.
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
Who?
Oh, don't make that noise. Don't make that noise. What?
Hey.
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies? What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, did the mastermind plant a bomb in us or something? I was gonna say I don't think so, but I hope not. And if we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off and the bomb explodes? Makoto, I think you're going a little bit crazy here, bud. You just reel it in a bit, reel it in. I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo!
So, the class trial is over and Monokuma's gone.
But...
So, now what do we do?
Yes.
What else is there other than to head back up? Oh, yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But... Hina must still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit, girl. Bitch, I don't know where you're going. I don't know where you're going, but if you say something mean, I will bitch slap you, I promise. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat. Excuse me, you fell for her mystery. Don't forget that you look like an absolute dumbass just 5 minutes ago.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge. You almost did. What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out. Thank you, hero! Thank you!
Stop talking.
Shut up! No, keep going, hero, keep going! Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? That doesn't make me angry, okay. I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then... I'll try. Oh no! Oh no, she senses a potential ship and she... Oh no! Oh no, don't you go after Hina. Huh? That totally wasn't normal, right? Did she just capture his flag?
No, 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 no!
Jill, no. There is no romance. You're just a weird sycophant. Girl, no. You deserve better. Everyone deserves better than Byakuya. I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
Huh?
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Makoto, why don't you just jump in on the innuendo, considering how much Hina seems to think it's okay to do that kind of thing, about you and Kyoko. Makoto, you just jump in and start on the innuendo about Hina and fucking Byakuya. Why would I ever go for a sleazeball like him? Why would Makoto ever go for a bitch like Kyoko?
What did you say?
Okay, that's pretty funny. Sleazeball.
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball. 'Cause you are a sleazeball.
I see.
Apparently you still have a death wish. Apparently you are still a bitch. Oh, more biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any friends.
No, 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 no!
Girl, I have no more words for Jill. I have no more words. Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse, give and take. Me! I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night snuck up on us.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. I couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep. But the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. And you know what? I'm gonna be mean. I'm gonna leave on a cliffhanger. Who is this voice? Who is talking to Makoto in his dreams? Find out in the next episode. So, until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.
Danganronpa.